My name is Jennifer Alonzo Hobbs. I'll tell you a little bit about my humble beginnings. Most of my family is law enforcement, has, college degrees, lawyers, doctors, those kind of things, a pretty successful family. And I was a drug addict at 15. I got into drugs, and by the time I was maybe 16, I was in my first drug rehab with acute psychotic disorder, a sleeping disorder, and an eating disorder. Shortly after, my father went to prison for administering a dangerous drug to a minor because I was using drugs with my father. So I began my first counseling sessions, group therapies, those kind of things at the time, and I just really found myself lost. I didn't really have the skills to go back to school and be normal. I was high-functioning pom-pom captain, had straight A's, in Spanish club, in Glee club, in everything, and then suddenly, I fell from grace and everybody knew that I was using drugs, and I was kind of embarrassed. And it was really hard to just get back to any kind of normalcy. Also, my family at the time didn't really know how to deal with it. There's no book that comes along that says, hey, your kid is struggling with drugs. How do we help you out? What do we change? We just went back to life as normal. And pretty soon I was back on drugs. So let's fast forward years later. I'm on drugs until I had my first daughter, who's Maxine back here. I was clean and sober while I was pregnant with all of my children, and I breastfed each one of them, but shortly after I would return back to drugs. I found myself at 38. My husband was about to go to prison. I was 1 month pregnant of our 3-year-old, and my mom had just died. So we lost our house, we kind of lost everything, and I made the jump to move from the small mining town that I grew up in and came down here to live with my sister and all of her children and her family as well, kind of packed. So we moved around like 7 times. Ended up in a place called Homeward Bound, which was a great place, helped me to learn budgeting skills, credit management, all of those kind of things. And I was working at McDonald's on 7th Ave in Van Buren, which isn't probably the best part of town. And I was seeing people there who were not doing well as well. So I was also a church member at that time to Reborn Church of Phoenix, which I always share this part of my recovery because it's kind of what saved me. I attribute to saving me was that I found my faith in Christ, and that made a huge difference to me. That doesn't work for everybody, and that's okay, but that's what saved me. And so I was going to church and doing the best that I could, and I found REN. I had gotten my peer support certification in 2013 prior to kind of the big downfall right before I got clean and sober. My husband went to prison and I got pregnant. So here I am living with my sister, and we moved around, moved in Homeward Bound, and I started at REN, and this place is just beautiful. I'm like, wow, where was a place like this when I needed help? If I could have gone to a place where there was other people that were clean and sober, we were able to have fun, maybe get some support from somebody, ask them, hey, how do you start to save money? How do we budget? Or what kind of coping skills do you use when I'm really dealing with wanting to go back out and use? I didn't have those resources at the time, but there is a place called Recovery Empowerment Network that does, which is amazing. So when I tell you guys about this story, this is my personal story, and I want to share that I am a peer. And everyone who is employed at Recovery Empowerment Network is a peer. It's somebody who has a schizoaffective disorder or has survived suicide attempts, has dealt with sexual abuse or trauma, or who's still dealing with depression today. And in this organization, we are able to share our lived experiences and help others to enjoy recovery, because life right now for me is wonderful. My husband's home. He just got out of prison in June. He's also a peer support specialist. He works with the prison population, has his forensic peer support as I. We're providing for our children, and we go to church, and we go home tired from a regular day and enjoy a sober, loving home and safe environment. And all of those things wouldn't have been possible if we hadn't had recovery. And so being able to share this with other people, because I see people on a daily basis who they're still using, but they come to REN because they know that they can have some sobriety even for that day. And we congratulate them on that. And then maybe we talk to them about how they're going to make a plan to stay sober for the remaining of the day. Maybe what do you guys need today? Maybe they just want somebody to listen. Maybe they want somebody to hold their hand, just help them work out, or whatever that is that they need at that time. So at Recovery Empowerment Network, you have so many different avenues you can take. So hey, you know what? I've been clean and sober for 3 or 4 months. I've gained a little bit of weight because I've gone back to eating regularly and sleeping. I want to lose some weight. What can I do? Well, you can go work out, or we have a great outing coming up, or you get to go on a nature hike, or any of those kind of things. What do you want to do? What do you want to explore? And then we just have fun events. You know, we are exploring cultural diversity because we are a diverse culture at REN. We have people that have interpreters there. So they're able to move past the stigma from their culture and find somebody to help them get a voice, or to find their voice and share it with other people and make friends and feel accepted. And that's really what we do. The 18 to 25-year-olds, like I said, in Hero is a little bit of a different program, but once they're done, they're still integrated in REN as well. So they're able to go on outings and do those kind of things. I mean, we take people to play golf, to go bowling. And I don't know about you guys, but bowling's fun. I think it's fun. And now that COVID has, calmed down quite a bit, and a lot of people are vaccinated and we have things in place, we're able to go do those things again. So people are back to enjoying their recovery and coming out of their homes. And yeah, that's what we do at REN. You guys, thank you so much for letting me share. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If I can answer them for you, I will. If I don't know, I will absolutely ask and find out for you.